Yo, boom sauce drop, grab your couple and tune in. We ain't playing games, this is where the real ones win. From Turkey to Tokyo, LA to Spain, we bounce like kangaroos high on caffeine. I'm Jeff Ross, the dad with a dream. Turn my kitchen bench into a live stream team. Used to be stuck, stressed, burnt and broke. Now I help legends rise. No scam, no joke, cause I've been the funnel guy. SEO and that tech, I've been the one chasing likes, living paycheck to paycheck. Now we teach what works, attraction and AI, so you can build freedom, no more getting by. But you're a mom, a dad, or a freedom freak, sick of fake hype, you're done with the weak. We're building real brands, not some hype-filled scheme. We're teaching how to lead, live, and dream. It's not about Lambos or digital flex, it's about making memories, not just paychecks. You don't need fame, you need time that's free, and a business that runs without robbing your peace. So we teach the tools and the mindset shift, the social selling sauce that gives your fam a lift. From reels to DMs, we break it down clean, helping you serve with soul and build your dream team. Boom Seuss, baby, that's the code we drop, helping heart-led legends rise to the top. We ain't just another guru with a mic, we're the caffeinated crew who got your back right. Bounce like a rule with a mission in mind, clarity, purpose, and community combined. It ain't just biz, it's a freedom plan. Laptop lifestyle, mate, that's where it began. So if you felt lost like no one gets you, trapped in a job that forgets to bless you, come hang with the tribe where we build and rise, where AI meets heart and we mobilize. Cause freedom ain't a fantasy, it's a fight, and we hustle with heart till the timing's right. You don't need to go it alone, join the zoo with the caffeinated kangaroos breaking through. It's the laptop lifestyle show, get it clear, where legends are made and doubts disappear. So grab your notepad, mic or brew, it's time to bounce legend, the next hero is you. Signature, let's bounce, caffeinated kangaroo style, straight into awesome town.
Let's bounce. I'm going to love that little bit of AI. Hey, I played the other one yesterday. Just played a different version today. If you've been following along on the journey, let me know. Which one do you like, version 1 or version 2? I'd love to know. All right. So those of you who don't know, my name's Jeff Ross. I am the Laptop Lifestyle Dad. I am your caffeinated kangaroo. And we're going to talk a little bit why I call myself that a little bit later. You know, especially around, expressing ourselves with our own personality to help us to get out there and be unique and original in this very noisy world. You probably hear me talking a bit more about this voice framework as the days come on. But those of you who don't know, my name's Jeff Ross. I live down here in Tasmania. I am known as the Caffeinated Kangaroo, and I am the creator of this voice framework. You're going to hear me talk a bit more about that and how to leverage your voice and how to lift up your voice and all of that sort of thing. But hey, let's just slow it down for a second. Let's just get real with each other here for a second. Have you ever felt like you're doing all of these things? You know, what I'm talking about, things are posting, going live like this, showing up, but you're just doing it and you're just getting crickets all the time? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're tuning in live and that's speaking to your heart and you're sick of that frustration. Hey, put a hashtag replay if you're tuning in, watching the replay later, and let me know where you're tuning in from around the world. Hey, it's not your hustle that's the problem. I'm sure you got loads of drive and you got loads of hustle. It's not the hashtags you're using the problem. The problem here is your voice. And what I mean by that is I'm going to unpack that for you in a second. Is you're not using your voice in a very effective way. Let me actually show you how we fix this. You know, why most content fails and why it gets lost in the noise. You see, content without connection is just that. It's just noise. It's like a clanging cymbal with no substance behind it. And you just get lost in the crowd. And it's a very competitive place now to grab people's attention. The way we grab people's attention is through connection. So you don't need more content. You know, what you're doing is the vertical, right? What you're doing doesn't change. What changes is the horizontal. It helps you to get you more depth. It helps you to raise your voice above the rest of the crowd. You need a message that moves people to action because of the influence that you have with people. See, the reason most attraction marketing falls flat on deaf ears is because you're just copying tactics from everybody else. You're not speaking from who you are. See, the tactics don't change. What you do doesn't change. How you do it doesn't even change. The why and the intentionality and the purpose and the heart behind it does. See, you're not here to sound like everybody else, right? Every other carbon cookie cutter, ambassador out there for XYZ company. One of the reasons I started in this space of the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community was to teach people fundamental social selling and attraction marketing skills to help them to raise them above the crowd, to not get lost in the cookie cutter carbon, XYZ cardboard cutout for XYZ company. So you're not here to sound like everyone else. You're here to stand out because you're being you. I'm here to help you to find your voice. I'm here to help you to leverage your greatness. I'm here to help you to find your unique originality because nobody can compete with that. I want you to hear that. Nobody can compete with you. So when you step up loud and proud and you share yourself with the world, not caring what anybody else thinks about you, that is where you find your voice. Let me break this down. The voice is a framework, and I'm going to give you an overview. But we're going to do a deep dive on this overview on our workshop that's coming up on the 30th. But let me give you a teaser. V is for values, right? V is for vision. If you don't stand for something, you'll blend into everything. I'm going to teach you how to use AI to support you to figure out what your values are. See, values build trust. It gives your content soul. See, O in this acronym stands for origin story. The great thing about your origin story is it's yours. It helps you to connect with people. It helps you to relate with people. It helps you to resonate with people. It gets past the know, like, and trust, just building rapport. So your origin story allows people to connect with you. See, people don't connect with your highlight reel all the time. They connect with your why. People don't care about what you do until they know your why. See, people don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. And you can't tell people how much you care. You've got to show that. You've got to show them that you're being where they need to be. You've got to put yourself into a guide position rather than an infomercial position. See, your mess becomes your message. Don't be afraid to share it. And if you've not got a mess that you're escaping from, maybe it's something you're working towards. Share the origin story, where you start, the transition point, and the after, the before and after. See, it doesn't matter what we're selling. We're all selling possibility. We're all selling hope. We're all selling some form of transformation. And when you position your world, so take the word selling out and you put the word leader in, you're all leading someone to hope, possibility, love, joy, peace, whatever that is, freedom, purpose. See, these are the things that we're selling. These are the things that we're leading people towards. And then this puts you into a position of I for influence. I'm not talking about the Kim Kardashian type influence or the Mr. Beast type influence. Well, I am, but I'm not talking about having massive followers. What I am actually talking about is leadership. John Maxwell says it all the time. Leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. Influence is not about followers. It's about leading from love, not hype. You become the guide, not the guru. You become the leader, not the rock star, not the celebrity. See, a leader is someone who equips other leaders. And a leader is someone who doesn't save or rescue people. A leader is someone who empowers and equips people to step up and shine and be the leader that they wish that they had. That's the position that I put myself in here. And everybody in our circle of influence is doing the same thing. See, that's influence. I for influence. And we're going to do a deep dive on that and how you can create influence through social media, through consistency, through credibility, through authority building. And I'm going to show you how to do that on our workshop as well. C stands for clarity. If you confuse, you will lose. If they're confused, they won't buy. A confused mind takes no action. But if you give that person clarity and purpose, look out, here they come. Because clarity is kindness. Clarity is results. Clarity is action. Speak to one person, not to everyone. I'm going to teach you how to create messages that are so crystal clear that it speaks directly to the heart of your people that you're trying to attract. And that starts with understanding intimately who it is you're trying to attract. It also starts with understanding who you are intimately, your strengths and weaknesses. And when you can marry the two together, you find your sweet spot, the Ikigai sweet spot, as you found in the book, The Good to Great. And I'm going to talk about clarity in this positioning and how you can create messaging that is crystal clear, because you are crystal clear on your values. You're crystal clear on your vision. You're crystal clear on your purpose, your mission, and everything else that you do, the way that you show up consistently through your values and showing up and shining every day, lifting your voice up. That'll create that level of clarity for you. That is where traction happens. That is where results lie. So we're going to help you to unpack this in a deep dive around clarity. E is for expression. This is your style. This is your flavor. This is your unique personality. No one can compete with you when you step up and shine and share your voice. Not the faked voice, your voice, the God-given one that he created you to share with the world. Your content is boring when you hide behind your voice. When you let your weed shine, guess what happens? People get magnetic with you because when you find your vibe, you attract your tribe. This is the law of magnetic behavior. So I'm going to teach you how to bring you to the personality out the front. If you're quiet and sincere, great, own that. If you're loud and bubbly and like Steve Irwin, like I like to lean into, great, own that. Your weirdness will help you shine. Don't be afraid of your weird, because it's yours. Nobody can compete with your type of weird. So celebrate your weird. Excuse me. Let me take a drink of water. All right. So if this hits home, I want you to imagine when we spend a whole 90 minutes together in a deep dive. If this hit home in 15 minutes, on May 30th, I'm going to give you the opportunity to spend an intimate time with me and 50 other people. We've actually got 15 spots left to come join us. So I'm going to host a one-time masterclass. I'm never going to do this one again. It's one time, done and done, because next month I'm going to build on it, and I'm going to build on it, and I'm building on it. See, I've got a plan here to create a sequence of masterclasses that build on each month. And then in 6 months' time, I'm going to be able to package them up and bundle them all together. So this is intentional, and it's by design. This workshop will never be done again. Well, maybe not never. It may be done 12 months down the road. But this is the foundation that'll help you to set you up for success, to help you to create content that converts. All right. So that's the name of this masterclass, Content That Converts, where I'm going to walk you through the full voice framework and do a deep dive into this space. I'll show you how it helped me generate just in the last 3 weeks alone, 370 plus leads. Now, I'm not just talking leads. I'm talking conversations, because all of your conversions happen on the back of conversations. No paid ads, no cold DMs, no link spamming, no direct pitching, just pure relationship and pure conversations with people. I'm going to show you how I use this voice framework and the customer value journey to navigate this space on how I was able to generate those numbers. And it's only $10 to join this workshop. Or you can pay $47 and you can get a one-on-one 20-minute one-on-one with me, which includes that private session. You pay the $10 regardless, you'll get the replay and you'll get all the templates and you'll get to show up. All right, so DM me voice framework and I'll be able to give you the link. Actually, do one better. Let me drop the links in the comments for you now if you're ready to go. Here's the link for you. Go ahead and lock in your spot if you haven't already. And I look forward to seeing you on our workshop on Friday the 30th at 10 a.m. Sydney time, which converts to, the 29th of May, New York time, 8 p.m. This framework has changed my business. More importantly, don't worry about me. It's helped our community build brands that actually feel like them. Every time I go through this framework with our inner circle, I see light bulbs going off, aha moments happening. See, your voice matters. Your story matters. And the world needs to hear more of you and be you, to be able to help them go from before to after, Sucksville to Awesome Town, to hope, to escape their struggle, whatever that is. And it wouldn't be a Facebook Live here without a dad joke. So why did the content creator bring the ladder to the workshop? Because they heard the leads were through the roof. But I hope that's cringeworthy. I use dad jokes for a reason. I'm going to talk about that more, about the E for expression part in our workshop. Hey, this is Jeff Ross, your Caffeinated Kangaroo, signing off. Let's go build something together. Stay caffeinated, stay legendary, and I'll see you on the next one.